The question is, will Gaza be able to rise from the rubble? Leaders from across the Arab world gathered together in an emergency meeting at Egypt on Tuesday to counter US President Donald Trump's proposal to take over and redevelop Gaza into a Riviera. At the summit, the Arab leaders adopted an Egyptian plan for Gaza's future and called on the international community and financial institutions to provide support for the plan.
Egypt also worked in cooperation with our brothers in Palestine to form an administrative committee of independent Palestinian professionals and technocrats entrusted with managing the Gaza Strip based on the expertise of its members. This committee would be responsible for overseeing the relief process and handling the Strip's affairs for a temporary period in preparation for the return of the Palestinian Authority to the enclave.
The plan also supported a Palestinian decision to form an administrative committee for Gaza affairs. According to the document, Egypt proposed a $53 billion plan to rebuild Gaza over 5 years, focusing on emergency relief, infrastructure restoration, and long-term economic development. But the economic plan did not specify who would fund the reconstruction to redevelop the enclave that has been reduced to rubble. Moreover, the plan also mentioned that the two-state solution is the most feasible way forward from the perspective of international law. Besides this, preparations for the second phase of the ceasefire agreement are underway. On Tuesday, Israeli Foreign Minister said that Israel was ready to proceed as long as Hamas was ready to release 59 Israeli hostages.
We don't have an agreement on phase two. We demand total demilitarization of Gaza Strip, Hamas and Islamic Jihad out, and give us our hostages. If they agree to that, we can implement tomorrow. We will only have to then discuss the ratio for the terrorists that want to get out from our jails. Okay? It was not agreed in the agreement. It was left to be agreed on phase two. There is no shelf agreement on phase two. There's nothing in it.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu also warned Hamas of consequences that it cannot imagine if Hamas will not release the hostages. Hamas leader Sami Abu Zuri said that disarming is a red line for his movement and other Palestinian militant groups in negotiations to extend the fragile Gaza ceasefire. In the latest development, the Israeli military had expanded its offensive in the occupied West Bank to new parts of the northern city of Jenin. Israel's block on deliveries into the war-stricken Gaza Strip has led to price increases and fears of food shortages, prompting punitive measures from the Hamas-run authorities against merchants. Bureau Report, DD India.